How do you manifest when you don't believe that your desire is possible? This is exactly what I'm going to show you how to do in this video. Many people ask me, how do I manifest something when I cannot bring myself to believe that it's possible? I just cannot believe that this thing will ever happen. I try to believe, but I just can't. How do I do this? The biggest mistake you can make if you have a desire and you don't believe that it's possible is to try to force yourself to believe that it is possible, to believe that you can have it. If you're not feeling it right now, if it feels impossible, by trying to force yourself to believe, you're just raising resistance and you're making it harder for you to manifest that desire. Because here's the secret. Many people have tried using a manifesting technique in order to disprove it. They truly don't believe that manifesting works, but they try to go through the steps anyway, diligently, day after day, just to prove that, hey, I'm going to do that for 1 month or 3 months, and look, nothing is going to happen because this is not real. Manifesting doesn't work. And they go through the motions, and they thought that none of this is real, and they laughed at it. They were dragged there by a friend or a relative, and they listened to the lecture, but they didn't believe a thing. And they wanted to prove to that friend or that relative that this is all crap, that it doesn't work, that it's just some stupid thing that somebody is saying, that it's not true. And they said, look, I'm going to follow the same instructions that you heard, and you're going to see that in a month from now, my desire will not manifest. And they did it with the intention to prove that it's not real, that you cannot manifest, and they deliberately picked something that wasn't a small thing to them, something that couldn't very easily manifest by accident, by coincidence, and they still manifested it, even though they didn't believe. So it's not important to start by believing that your desire can manifest. Here's what's actually important if you want to manifest. It is important to feel as if you already have that thing. So if you're using visualization to manifest, when you're imagining that you have your desire, it is important at that moment while you're imagining it, not for the rest of your life, not even for the rest of your day to begin with, but at that very moment when you're imagining that you have your desire, to feel the feelings that you would have if it was yours. So let me give you an example. Let's forget about manifesting. Let's say that it's wintertime, it's raining outside, it's cold, and you have been working way too hard and you're tired and you're at the office and you're fantasizing about going on a vacation. Maybe you want to go to Barbados, which is a tropical place, and it's warm and it's beautiful and the beaches look so nice and the water is crystal clear. And you're describing to a coworker your dream vacation in Barbados. And you talk about all those things, how it looks like, what it would be like to be in Barbados, to be at the beach, to be enjoying a cocktail with the sun shining and it's warm and you're so relaxed, you're finally on vacation, it's so enjoyable, you're having such a good time. You're just describing it to your coworker or you're fantasizing about it. While you're doing it, you feel as if it's happening right now. Now, you may never convince yourself that you're going to go to Barbados or any tropical place on vacation today. It doesn't matter. What matters is while you're describing it to somebody or while you're visualizing it, to feel the feelings that you would feel if you were there. And this is something that you naturally do. You feel all those things. And you feel them while not believing that you're actually on vacation. It doesn't matter. That's exactly the same thing that you need to do in order to manifest something that you don't believe you can have. You just have to feel the feelings while you're imagining it or describing it or affirming about it. You don't have to convince yourself to believe. If you try to force yourself to believe, you're just raising resistance. You push against your disbelief, your brain will push against you. Manifesting is not about struggling. It's not about forcing yourself to believe. It's more like a playful thing, more like a game, more like a what if, or wouldn't it be nice if. So if you cannot believe, don't start by deciding, hey, I need to imagine this and I have to really believe that it's happening right now. I have to affirm about this and I have to really believe that what I'm affirming is true. I have to tell a different story and I have to really believe that this story is true. No, don't do that. If you do that, you're encoding that struggle into your manifestation, so it can still happen, but it is going to come through ways that include a lot of effort on your part. because you're encoding that emotion of struggle into what you're imagining or what you're affirming. So don't do that. All you have to do is tell yourself, it's okay. I don't believe in this. I don't believe that I can have it, but who cares? I can imagine it and enjoy it anyway. So imagine if I was on that beach right now, enjoying my vacation. Imagine if it was sunny. Imagine if the beach was right there. Imagine if I was holding a cocktail and enjoying the sun. Isn't that an amazing vacation, the one I'm imagining? I can feel the warmth of the sun on my skin. I can smell the ocean. It's amazing. I feel so relaxed. And if your mind says this is not happening, this is never going to happen, you just reply to it, that's okay. I'm allowed to fantasize. And you can do that with any desire. You want a specific person. Don't try to force yourself to believe that you're already together if you're not. Just tell yourself, wouldn't it be nice if we were together right now and we were cuddling on the couch and watching something on Netflix? Maybe you want to double your income and you feel that this is impossible right now. You just cannot see a way that this could ever happen to you, at least not soon. Who cares? Wouldn't it be amazing if I had double the income? Here's what I would do if I had double the income that I had up until now. I would go and buy that car. I would book that vacation. I would take my friends out to dinner, and just imagine all the things that you would do if your income had already doubled. Or affirm about it, or tell the story. Imagine that you're talking to a friend and you're describing all the things that you would do if your income had doubled. You don't even have to convince yourself that it's already happening. All you have to do is get into the story that you're thinking about. So stop thinking about it like manifesting. Think about it like fantasizing. Belief is not actually a requirement. And your faith that this is already yours will be built if you keep doing this every day. If you keep imagining how you would be spending the money if you already had it, if your income had already doubled, if you keep imagining that you are in this amazing relationship with this person, if you keep imagining that you are in Barbados on vacation, your faith will be built little by little, because the more you imagine it and you're pretending in your mind that you have it, just as a fantasy, not by forcing yourself to accept that it's happening right now, the more you feel the feelings as if it's happening right now. And this is what manifests. The other piece of advice I have for you is really go into what things would get you excited when it comes to this manifestation. So if it's about doubling your income, don't focus on paying your debts off, for example, if that feels boring and doesn't get you excited. Just pretend that you've already paid off your debt and now you have all that money to spare for fun things. What are the fun things that you would do? The more playful you are with your manifestation, the more playful you are with the techniques you use, the better the results that you're going to get and the faster they will happen, because all this excitement eliminates your resistance. So the more playful you are, the more you feel like a child playing with different scenarios and feeling those feelings with no pressure for anything to happen really. I mean, you're just having fun in your own mind. You're allowed to use your imagination for whatever you want. Most of us use it to stress ourselves out, to imagine worst case scenarios, to imagine all the things that we have to do that we haven't managed to complete today, so we have them tomorrow together with tomorrow's tasks and all the obligations we have at work. But that's just a way to use your imagination to create more stress. Why would you do that? You have this amazing mind, this wonderful imagination. And even if manifesting wasn't true, which it is, but even if it wasn't, you could still use your mind to imagine all those amazing things and feel good instead of creating more stress and worry. So who cares if this happens or not? I can still enjoy it in my imagination. I can still talk about all the things that I would do if my income was double, if I was in this relationship, if I had this car, if I were friends with this celebrity. Whatever it is that you want to manifest, you can talk about it, you can imagine it, you can just play with it and have fun and feel all the amazing feelings, and it will manifest. Before you even realize what is going on, it is going to manifest, because you're having so much fun that you won't even notice how things align to give you what you want. You will be so busy living it in your imagination that when it happens very, very soon in your physical reality, it will just feel natural. It will feel like the normal development of things, because you're so used to enjoying it, to having it in your imagination. So try this and come back. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon because I put out new videos every Sunday to help you manifest an amazing life.